The healthcare delay trap. Why Americans are dying waiting, not paying. You think you're in control of your life. You think that because you worked hard, paid your premiums, and played by the rules, you've bought yourself a seat at the table of survival. You've been told a lie that the American healthcare crisis is about the price tag, that it's about the cost of the pill or the bill for the surgery, but you've been blinded. The cost isn't the weapon. Time is the weapon. While you're arguing over deductibles and co-pays, a silent calculator machine is deciding exactly how long you can wait before your treatable condition becomes a terminal sentence, and they're betting that you'll run out of time before they have to run out of money. This is a great deception of the modern era, a systemic, intentional bottleneck designed to let the clock do the dirty work that an invoice never could. You've been conditioned to believe that in a crisis, the doctor is the ultimate authority. You think that when the white coat says we need to move now, the wheels start turning. They don't. Behind that doctor is a cubicle in a windowless office 1,000 miles away where a prior authorization clerk with no medical degree is looking at a spreadsheet, and they're looking for a reason to say not yet. They aren't saying no. No is too loud. No triggers a lawsuit. They're saying wait. They're asking for one more test, one more form, one more week. And in that week, the shadow on the lung grows. The blockage in the artery hardens. Your life is leaking out to the cracks of a deliberate administrative purgatory, and you're paying for the privilege of being ignored. If you're already feeling the heat rise in your chest, wait until you see what the data actually says about your own family's chances of surviving the next decade. Because while you think this is a glitch in the system, history proves it's a feature. Look back at every failing empire in history. They didn't stop providing services. They just made those services impossible to access until the person needing them was gone. We are living through a managed decline. We have the most advanced medical technology in human history, sitting behind a glass wall that you aren't allowed to break. We have the cures. We have the surgeons. We have the breakthroughs. But they are being rationed not by need, but by a calculated delay-to-death ratio. The insurance industry knows that a certain percentage of the population will simply die while waiting for an appeal to be processed. That's not a tragedy to them. It's a cost-saving measure. It's a line item on a quarterly report. Every day they delay your heart valve replacement is another day they keep your premium in a high-yield investment account. They're literally profiting off the friction of your slow demise. You think your gold or platinum plan protects you. You've been sold a false sense of security to keep you compliant. The higher the plan, the more you have to lose when they pull the rug out from under you at the 11th hour. Think about it. Why is it that the most advanced nation on earth has wait times for specialists that rival third-world bureaucracies? It's not a lack of doctors. It's a surplus of gatekeepers. It's a psychological war of attrition designed to make you give up, to make you accept good enough, or maybe later until later becomes never. If you think this is just red tape, you're missing the terrifying psychological reality of what's happening to your mind. We have been trained to be grateful for the delay. We've been gaslit into thinking that careful review is for our safety. It's the ultimate Stockholm syndrome. We are being held hostage by a system that uses our own survival instinct against us. They know you'll wait. They know you'll call. They know you'll beg. And while you're begging, the system is winning. It's a slow-motion execution masked as a standard operating procedure. And don't think for a second that your age group, the very people who built this country, isn't the primary target. You are the liability generation. You are the ones with the most medical needs and the most accumulated wealth. The system doesn't want to heal you. It wants to drain you while you wait in the lobby. They want to keep you in that sweet spot of being sick enough to require expensive premiums, but not clear enough to actually receive the expensive treatments. It's a parasitic relationship with a host, is kept just barely alive enough to keep feeding the beast. Do you really think the people running these companies are using the same system you are? Do you think the executives and the architects of delay are waiting 6 weeks for an MRI when their back hurts? No. There's a two-tier reality in this country. One where time is bought, and one where time is stolen, and you are currently being robbed in broad daylight. The uncomfortable truth that no one wants to say out loud is that we have transitioned from a healthcare system to a legacy management system. They are managing your exit. They are smoothing out the curve of your decline to ensure it doesn't disrupt their profit margins. This isn't about care. It's about the cold, hard mathematics of human expiration. Every pending status on your insurance portal is a bet against your life. They are gambling that you'll succumb to the stress, the illness, or the sheer exhaustion of fighting them before they have to fulfill their end of the bargain. You've been told to trust the process. You've been told that quality takes time. But while you've been trusting, the trap has been set. You're standing in a burning building, and the insurance company is telling you they need to verify the water pressure before they'll let the firefighters in. This is the reality of the American dream in 2026. It's a dream you only stay in as long as you stay healthy. The moment you need what you've been paying for, the dream becomes a nightmare of endless hold music and denied stamps. So here's a question that should keep you up tonight, the one they hope you never ask. If your survival depends on a system that profits more from your silence than your recovery, are you actually a patient, or are you just a closing window of opportunity? The clock is ticking, and the system is betting you'll run out of time before you find the courage to do something about it. Are you going to keep waiting for an approval that's designed to never come? Or are you finally ready to admit that the person who is supposed to save you is the one holding the stopwatch? The comments are waiting. Tell the world how much of your life they've already stolen. Or stay silent and wait your turn in the trap.